Jimin Set Me Free Part 2 was a song that I was heavily anticipating, but that anticipation was short-lived after I listened to the song, and in this video I will be explaining why. And I'm just gonna give a disclaimer that I am no way a professional. I'm just a music lover who wants to give my opinion out there, so it's just an opinion, honestly. Now, some of the things that I loved about this song was the music video. It was captivating yet simple. The choreography was amazing, which just shows me that when this is going to be done live and the live videos are going to come out, I will probably love the performances, but that will not make me love a song. Choreography was amazing. The director, I believe, was the same as the person who directed Suga's Interlude Shadow. And oh my god, he's back with the amazing camera angles. The way he tells the story over the entirety of the music video was just amazing. I loved how. Now, enough of that. With the music, something that I liked was the instruments. I mean, the choir in the background was, oh my, especially at the start when it really hits you, it was something that was like, oh, okay, you've captured my attention now. And it was a really simple but yet I think effective thing to do to capture the viewers' attention. And I hope it's something that we see around the album as the songs come out. I feel like that's something that I want to see more, is the choir and the instruments being done like this well was really nice. Now, unfortunately, that is all I liked, but I'm going to say a sentence about the song, which is, it felt underwhelming yet overwhelming at the same time. And what I mean by this is the lyrics and the melodies were very underwhelming. There wasn't that wow factor. Oh wow, I never really had that type of reaction like I did with other songs, and I don't know why, but it just felt really underwhelming. And with the overwhelming aspect was the vocal effects. I mean, I was so overwhelmed by it because I remember at one point I was just waiting for the part where Jimin's voice is actually heard rather than a robotic version of him, and I was like, oh, I'm waiting. Now, in no way am I shaming Jimin or anyone in their production team, because to be honest, the guy doesn't need vocal effects. He can sing. We've heard him sing live, we've heard him sing in the studio time and time again in BTS, in his solo works. I don't think he needs autotune. It's not even a thing at this point. He doesn't need autotune, period. Yet the vocal effects is, I don't know why, but it just seems like bad vocal mixing to a point where he sounds so robotic, especially during the chorus. It makes the chorus very obnoxious to a point where it gets annoying when you hear it by the third time, and I'm like, oh god, we have to go through this again. I got it, the fact that, okay, autotune, vocal effects in the chorus, it's fine. That happens throughout songs, whether that be Western or K-pop or any genre of human music. So I was like, okay, it's fine. It's a stylistic choice. I know that. We all know that. But then there was ad-libs in the verse that was in vocal effects. There was verses in that he sung that was in that had vocal effects as well. And I was like, okay, what I got the chorus part being in having autotune, but then we got to the verses and they were still having autotune, some of them, and I was like, really, the verses? And I know at this point I'm just listing off the bad things that I don't like about this song, but also the rapping, it just doesn't suit him. I feel like it's the same as getting RM or Suga to do a ballad, that doesn't make any sense. There are things that works for artists, and I'm not saying that artists can't experiment and shouldn't experiment. You should. But as a pre-release single being experimental, it seems like, what are you doing? It just doesn't work. I feel like, okay, you could have it in the album and I don't know, put it somewhere 4th or fifth in the album, and it could be the experimental song where everyone will call it an experimental song. And some people will love it, and some people will hate it. People will ignore it as an experimental song. But really big hit as a pre-release track? What? At this point, I feel like Big Hit is just trying to sabotage him, and it just doesn't make any sense, I know, but it's really feels like that for me personally, because as an executive decision, it's a bad decision. Now, after I listened to the song, I remember going on YouTube, but I always search up reaction videos into songs because I want to genuinely see what other people's opinions are, and most people loved it, which was something that I didn't expect. I was like, oh, people love it, and most people were like, people who are well known of like being reviewers, I guess, or reactioners, they like stopped it, and at the auto-tune part, they were like, oh, it's a stylistic choice. It is, but okay, I feel like it's a bad stylistic choice. What you guys think, I want to know what you guys think. So if you guys could just comment down below, or whether you like the song, whether you didn't, share your opinions. Please be kind. Thank you.